In this video, I will be reviewing Thrill of the Fight, but with a fitness focus. Welcome to the VR Dojo. So why am I doing a review on a roughly 3-year-old game? Well, if you want to use virtual reality to improve your fitness, this is the first game I would recommend buying. So while the very nature of VR is immersive gameplay, not all games will give you a physical challenge. So while you're burning calories in almost every VR title, in comparison to a flat game, there's still a chasm that will exist between the "that was cool" and "I can barely breathe." And Thrill of the Fight will definitely leave you gasping for air. This game is more of a simulation-style boxer than the other boxing titles available for the Quest. This game contains useful training, such as a speed bag, a heavy bag, a double end bag, and even a power punch dummy, with vibrational feedback from the controllers indicating when you've contacted either the tools or your opponent. The tracking of the controllers as gloves is very accurate, actually mimicking the wrist dexterity with every twist I make. While I could not get the custom alignment to work for me, the default worked well enough. Now, there are numerous levels of difficulty that you can go from. You can go from easy to outclassed, and even within those levels, there is further customization through the sizing of your gloves. You can even pick an option to wrap your wrists. And you can also change the multipliers of the handicap. The roster of opponents are diverse in their fighting styles and even their physical features, because the game actually checks your height, and one of the opponents is taller than you. The intensity of the game can be adjusted, not just by the game settings, but also the physical space that you use. Thrill of the Fight allows for full room use, giving you more freedom to evade and catch your breath. Or you can set the perimeter to the smallest space allowable, which is 2 meters by 1.5 meters, giving you a more intense close quarter fight. The interaction of you and your opponent is as real as it gets. You can duck and slip punches and block realistically. I mean, it is wild. Even how you hold your blocking will help you evade hooks or dodge crosses. Now, if you like the content, please press the like button and consider subscribing to see more of me sweating in the metaverse. Well, what features did I like? Well, this is a great challenge for the fitness-minded. It allows you to stay engaged until the end, feeling that visceral reaction of fighting for your life, leaving your VR interface soaked with sweat. Just for example, 3 rounds of 3 minutes with a minute of rest in between each round easily reaches an average of 100 calories on my fitness tracker. That is the equivalent of jogging a mile. That is phenomenal and easily brings you true training value. Thrill of the Fight is best thought of as a shadowboxing tool, being careful to move in the same manner, not overextending your arm. Think of keeping core tightness, and short and snappy light punches are the key. Okay, so what I didn't like? Well, the tracking of the controllers when you're trying to customize the controllers, they never worked for me. Often the punches would seem as if they didn't register at all. And the feeling of the need to overextend to make a substantial impact also keeps you from enjoying it all the time. Sometimes you reach too far when the opponent looked a lot closer and it doesn't register, then you push even further, and then you find that you sometimes overextend. But that's minor. Remember, we're keeping it short and tight, nice and snappy. So who's this game for? Well, gamifying your fitness is an easy way to stay consistent on your fitness journey. With ample amount of opponents and scales of difficulty, it will keep you engaged and challenged for hours. If you're serious about using virtual reality to improve your health and fitness, this is the first option I would recommend. And after you buy this title, be prepared to have a towel and water ready, and maybe a mop to wipe up your sweat off of the floor. In future videos, we'll go over how to use games like Thrill of the Fight to increase your fitness in a methodical way in order to get the best results. Remember, all training needs a purpose and the proper approach. Hey guys, thanks for joining me in the dojo. Join me again in a future video in where we'll go over more in-depth ways to build our fitness with virtual reality. Thanks for watching.